Well, I've been in the house since about 12:15, and it's almost 5. So I'm gonna go out. So, I haven't been outside in a little while. But I do know it's probably nicer than it was earlier. Gee whiz. And this is not gonna be just any kind of ordinary video. I'm gonna grab just a random key, because I got a lot of motor keys. And let me give you a little teaser from in here. And I got one right here. And right there. But I don't know if I made a video. I think I did, but I don't know if I uploaded it or not. I don't know. I can't remember if I made a video, but my 2001 Yardman that I used to drive all the freaking time. Well, we did last year. We did start it up, but the fuel pumps broke. And it only started for a second, but it still ran. But I don't have starter fluid. And I only got my Harbor Freight booster pack. So hope that don't beep on me. And I got the yellow one, but that one has a bad battery. But this is the best one I got it here at the house. So let me go see if I can head out there, and you know what? I'll go out this door. Okay. See what we got. Oh, nice and beautiful. Gotta love it. But I want to see if that sucker still cranks. Right. But there's some stuff that's missing off of it, so like the pulley is seized on there, but hopefully we don't damage anything on the trailer. 1 second later, let's go. And I got my camera on my neck, so if it drops, it'll just flop on my belly. But I'm going to look on my playlist or go to my YouTube studio and search 2001 Yardman and see if I got that one started video. But my grandpa had that got that starter from another motor that my grandpa gave me, because the old one, that was bad. So, but the ignition, it's also bad, so he got to do it from the booster, and plus there's no battery. But I don't really have high hopes. I got the voltmeter taken out of it. Yeah, I just wish I could save this motor off of it, but it's got some oil in it. Probably water though too. And that exhaust system, I took this thing apart a little bit too, so all my tires are junk except this one. This is the only tire that's not off the rim, which will probably hold air. I think the solenoid is bad. I'm not too sure. But same, like I said, same setup as the Ranch King. I might have said Craftsman, but same exact dash, but the Ranch King doesn't have warning lights. But throttle's stuck, steering is junk. But this seat was off the Husky. But this used to have a battery in it, but I took it out, put it in dog. That went junk, so it's gone now. So I'm gonna try to hook the booster to this and see if we get any power at all, but I gotta doubt not, because it's, well, I don't know, but I can tell maybe it didn't get power because of freaking ignition. Is the wires off. I don't know if I did that. I mean, it was off the whole time and that's why it wasn't working, or it's probably just because I unhooked it after I tried to start it. But I don't remember doing that. Well, it's on this trailer pretty well, so I'm gonna try to hook that back up. Well, I cannot get that wire in there, so I might, because the ignition thing, it's already freaking, the nut thing is already off, so I might try to take that ignition all the way out and see if I could hook the wire up then. So see you then. You know, typical freaking ignition, the connection won't go in all the way because it's too freaking rusty. So let me get this hooked up. Okay, I unwrapping my cables and I hit my lens a little bit. And I need to be pretty careful, but I don't think this booster actually I've used to hook on something. This is my third booster from Harbor Freight. Janky freaking cables, typical. Now, that's good to hear because I don't want anything to short out. See if that's a connection. Yeah, we're not getting nothing. I wasn't really expecting much. But if I did get power from this ignition, there really wouldn't be nothing. Where's my key? Go. My ignition's too. My ignition is messed up. So yeah, that's jacked up. I don't know if this will work. I don't want to toast anything. Oh, it's not it. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. I wasn't really expecting much out of it. Well, something's sparking, but yeah, I'm not really getting much out of it. So, I think that would have made it turn over, but yeah, I think with the ignition being messed up, I can't do nothing. This is a piece of junk. I don't know. It was sparking though. I mean, we got a connection. I don't think this engine is completely seized. Well, I heard Oh, I hear water though everywhere. It's not seized because I just tried to turn it by hand. Stubborn piece of junk. Ow. Okay, what kind of day is this? Yeah, I'm a pulley the bolt off, but it is seized. It is freaking seized on solid to the engine. But as you can see, my dad moved it here and kind of smushed the engine. So I don't even think it's good anymore. I just don't know. I just don't know. Well, I made my booster go into the freaking yellow. So, I think it tried to crank it over. But kind of melted some of the metal there. But I didn't toast it, so now it's in the green. What a piece of crap. Used to run a long time ago. I used to drive a long time ago, but it always had issues. Well, the reason why I stopped driving is because the belt always popped off and it ran out of gas, and I don't think we ever got gas for it ever. The last time it ran out. The gas tank is not even over here. It's not even in it, as you can see. It's in the same place the Husky is. The battery was under the seat. The gas tank was here, just like the Husky. But I took the gas tank out. The gas tank wasn't a bad gas tank. It was still good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this motor's no good though anymore. Hydrostat. And I still got the freaking deck on it. That's kind of a surprise. And I'm sure those blades, they're freaking shot as heck. I know that. I know when this thing a long time ago, one of my grandpas actually had this tractor. And he used to mow with it a long time ago, but I don't know. It probably gave him fits or something. But I do know a long time ago, it was in the semi-trailer at the shop for a long time. So me and my daddy one day got it out and got her going, and we had to we got a brand new starter solenoid for it. So because the solenoid, it was bad, but we got her to turn over, and that first time I heard it start, that was nice. As you can see, it's also missing the cover for the top of this motor. This motor is a mess. I mean, it'd need a lot of work to get going again. Like the fuel pump, the line that attaches on the bottom, the fuel pump's broken on the bottom, and the black cover thing, the bolt, it was just so rusty and old that it was just turning without coming loose, so my dad just ripped it off, so that's broken as well. And it need a lot of other work, like wiring wise and new oil. Well, this oil doesn't look too bad either. I mean, surprisingly for what this engine is, for how long it's been sitting outside and all that junk. But that seat, it's no freaking good anymore. It's just all metal. Because on the Husky, Let's see, it freaking hurt when I sat on it. So the seat that was on this, I put on the Husky, which is now inside the shop, because that seat is still good. But I mean, this tractor's not even worth it. I mean, steering don't work, all the tires are no good, and everything is junk. That engine might be junk now, I'm not. But this tire, it's still good. So I might take that thing off. I just might take all the tires off because they still got life in them. But they're just off the freaking rim. Those front ones don't look very good. So, yeah. But yard man, piece of junk. The Husky was the best, but I tipped that one over here, so that one's toast. That one's all stripped, but the way it looks now, it's still in better shape than this stupid 01 yard man is. And this has a 17 horsepower twin in it. It's not a Briggs & Stratton, I don't think. But I mean, it did run pretty good when I was a long time ago, but it's toast. I wasn't zoomed out all the way. This thing would need, but this engine, it'd need a lot of work to get going again, and don't think it's really worth it. And plus, I got the John Deere Craftsman at the shop, and now the Ranch King is one of my newest tractors. And my Snapper though, but that one, the engine has bad compression because of, my dad says when he turned it by hand, he says the compression sounded bad, so the engine in that Snapper is no good. It did turn over by hand, but water got in the oil, and so that thing's kind of just sitting in the back of the shop. But I'm surprised this thing has not gone yet. But yeah, I mean, like I said, a long time ago, I think it was 2013 or 2014 is probably the first time I got this thing, or we got it out again and got her going. But sure, jeez, I thought this would last me a long time, but I just started getting to the point where I didn't take care of it, and I had a red mower that also the back wheels turned, and that was a free tractor, I think. I remember that had a battery light and it had a gas light, but that was actually a pretty good runner. But I do remember we put teeny tires on it because the other ones, they were junk. But I remember I used to drive that mower all the time, and remember that every time when we'd put gas in it, we'd have to put a plastic bag on the fuel door, on the fuel cap, because the fuel cap was cracked. But I remember that thing had a gas line. When that thing was low on fuel, it always flash and flash, but I just still drive it all the time. I think I ran that thing out, but I think stuff started going wrong with that tractor, so we parked it on the side of the house forever, and then a long time after, we tried to get her started again. It barely ran. It I think it cranked well, but it just ran half of the way because it was just sitting outside for years, but it only ran halfway. It didn't run fully, so we got rid of that in 2016 or 17, so that's long gone. But I'm surprised this thing's not even gone yet. I thought it might be gone by now, but it's not. It's still here at the house. But the reason why I took the voltmeter out, it was still good, because the Ranch King in this has the same exact dash setup, other than the Ranch King doesn't have the warning lights, which are not very cool, but I don't know if I can I might take this whole thing off. And yeah, so well, I'm going to end this video, get some tools out here and see what the heck I can do, get this booster inside. So I'll see you guys later.